Hi there traders and welcome to the daily recap show for today, which is Wednesday the 11th of January. As always, please let me know how you're getting on with these reports. Please also subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can also join the Keyzone service. It is still completely free just for a few more days now. You can sign up and become part of the Keyzone Traders community. So if you would like to do that and you find these reports useful, please click on the link below in our YouTube channel, and you can get these reports for free and also get exclusive launch offers when we launch next week. Now, diving into the charts for today, these were the zones of reference that we had on the FTSE. We said acceptance above initial resistance at 77.26 to 77.34. Can see moves to 77.65 to 77.75, and we said initial support was at 76.86 to 76.96. So let's go and have a look at the FTSE today. Okay, so the market opened up here just above that initial support at 76.86 to 76.96. We did get a little liquidity grab there on the open. The signal was not that great. We did get another one here. We didn't quite take out that liquidity here, so unfortunately it wasn't also down at 76.86, 76.96 support zone. So nothing really that we could have got involved in there. We then got this really impulsive push through the initial resistance at 77.26, 77.34. So from there we were looking for moves towards 77.65 to 77.75. We got a pull back here. Nothing really here. We did get a little bit of a signal here. Not the best one, but it was something that you could potentially got in on. I probably would have preferred it to come back and just test these overnight highs here. So that was not the best signal. It was a valid signal, but it was not the best. There was actually a better one on DAX, which I will cover in a minute. After that, we really just pushed, grinded up. Nothing really to get us a high probability to really allow us to get in on here, unfortunately. We then did come up into this resistance zone. Now, we have got a couple of opportunities here, one there and then another one there. Personally, although the second one worked, the first one would have worked if you had a wide stop above the zone, would have failed if you had just had a tight stop above the signal. I still am not too keen on these signals either way, just because it is counter trend. So when you're counter trend, I like to move up to the higher time frames. And actually, if you look on the 15-minute, you can see here that we actually had a really nice, if I just delete these here, you can actually see we had a really nice 15-minute volley reversal from that resistance zone. So that would have been a much better signal. Counter trend on the higher time frames. I actually missed this one myself, unfortunately, due to other commitments, but that was a really nice signal. So yeah, although the zones have worked really well, the analysis was really good on the FTSE. That 15-minute signal was really the only good high probability signal on the day. Although these other signals, the zones worked well, the signals weren't the best. So that's the FTSE. Now let's go and take a look at the DAX. Okay, so these are the zones of reference on the DAX that we had today. We said that the market remained bullish, and if we could gain acceptance above 14,880 to 14,905, we could see moves towards the key zone around 14,980 to 15,005. We said aggressive support was at 14,820 to 14,845. So let's go and have a look at the DAX today. Okay, so you can see here we, again, very much like the FTSE, we reacted. We had a bit of a liquidity grab here, but it was above that initial aggressive support zone at 14,820 to 14,845. So unfortunately, nothing there to be done. We then did come up. This here is a valid signal. It was a very impulsive push up, but it was resistance of 14,880 to 14,905. See, we had the liquidity grab there as well. Push down. Unfortunately, that would have been a losing trade. Whichever way you look at it, that was a losing trade. The only way you could avoid that is that you have got that impulsive push up, and it is against the overall trend. But that said, it's easy to sit there in hindsight and say that's that we shouldn't have taken it for those reasons. I think in real time, you see the liquidity grab, it's at a blue zone. I think that is a valid trade to take. We then push up through the zone, pull back, and we had a really nice continuation pattern here. We've got the full acceptance above, and then pull back, and then we've got the continuation pattern to push higher. This one here, we did retest the zone of support here. Again, we didn't take the liquidity of that previous move into the support, so I wouldn't have necessarily taken this trade, and then we didn't retest it after that either. Again, we still haven't quite got in. We mentioned in our intraday update commentary in our community channels that we hadn't seen that 14,980 to 15,005 zone. We haven't seen that. We haven't seen the pullback deeper to here. All the time we are still above this zone. We can still see the moves up there to 14,980 to 15,005. It'll be interesting to see what the American and Asian markets do overnight, and we'll update you again in the morning. But for me, three opportunities today. There was the 15-minute on the FTSE. This trade here on the DAX with the little liquidity grab, again, it is counter trend, but it does have its merits, so it's only fair to point that one out. And then we had this really nice continuation pattern once we got the acceptance above the zone, the pullback there, and the continuation to push higher, and definitely some good room there to get some good profits booked. So I hope you're finding these reports useful. Like I say, please let me know how you're getting on. Let me know your thoughts. I hope you've had a great start to the week trade. I hope you have a great and fantastic end to the week of it. And I'll speak to you again soon. Cheers.